first guest has had huge success in television and film, and now she graces the cover of the new Playboy magazine and stars in her very own pay-per-view special on June 11th entitled Farrah Fawcett, All of Me. Here she is, the one and only Farrah Fawcett. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Very nice of you to be here.
Well, I'm so happy to be here.
Now, you've never been on this program before. You were never on this program before. You were never on the other program we did at the other network. Is there any reason?
You don't remember?
Remember?
Just kidding. No. No. Let me think. Why?
Why what?
Haven't I been?
I don't know. That's what I had just asked you.
Oh. Well.
How you doing? You all right?
Don't I seem all right?
You seem fine. I know you were kind of harried getting over here. Was there a problem? Was there traffic? Were you
There
stuck
were
somewhere?
people. Lots of people.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's New York.
People who like love me. It's so sweet and blocking and.
And what is that like when you go out, when you travel around the country, and people say, "Oh my God, there she is," because you're undeniably an icon, of course, and people go out and they say, "Oh, well, look, there's a Farrah Fawcett."
They're well, different cities have different reactions.
Right.
I love New York. New York loves me. It's
Yeah.
so sweet.
So it must be very gratifying, make you feel very friendly when you're out among the people.
Yes.
Do they come up to you? They want to talk to
York.
you? Yeah.
In
They
New
talk to you.
York.
What kind of things do they say to you when they see you?
Yo, looking good. Yeah, yo, fair. So, you know that New York where they just say everything.
It's so wonderful.
It is.
The energy in the street?
Yeah. Yo, looking good is what they say.
Yeah. I like the way you walk.
Yeah, they say that too? Yeah.
And I was here once, the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I thought I'll have on a little cap, you know, your little caps.
Little
Mine
caps,
was
yeah.
backwards, and I thought I'll just sneak. All of a sudden, they're completely drunk, blotto. They start chasing me down the street, literally chasing
Yeah,
me.
the Irish people? Is that who it is?
I think so. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, I know.
And I was going, oh, no, not right now. Oh, gosh, you're stepping on my... Oh, gosh, don't grab me. So I was
Very dangerous,
running.
yeah. Sometimes adoration can be overdone.
Overdone.
Yeah.
So, you know, in Central Park, of course you did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Have you been here long? So you can go, and there's a, oh golly, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Central Park.
There's a road.
A road. All right. Road in the park.
A cut through,
Yeah.
and there are places where the wall,
Right.
the
wall.
what is that? The thing.
The thing.
Anyway,
Charades. Suddenly, Farrah and I are playing charades.
Sounds like
Two words.
Yes, sounds
Sounds like
Central
time.
Park. Road. Wall.
Wall through, cut through.
Okay.
Sounds like.
No. Is this low enough?
Yeah. Help yourself and tell your friends.
No,
I
my
don't know what
friends
that
told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Okay, so
now we're in
I'm
Central
trying
Park.
to,
Right.
and I want to go up the embankment.
Want to go up the
Is
embankment?
that right? Yeah.
The
Yeah.
famous,
See?
the famous Central Park embankment, right?
And some places it's very high.
Oh, sure.
Very
Some places not so
tall.
high. Some places medium.
So. So I found a place that was in between medium
Yeah.
high,
Yeah.
and actually scaled it.
Oh, you
With-
climbed up the embankment.
Scaled it,
Scaled it,
yes,
yeah.
with it, as they were like really pulling my legs and
Really?
shoes and things.
This, the people that you're trying to get away from people in the
Yes,
park.
yes,
Oh, my
and
God.
I must say that I was the only one able to.
Well, good
to
for
get
you.
up
You're
there.
lucky to be alive.
Is that sort of near the zoo?
Central Park? There's a zoo in Central Park. The Central Park Zoo is right there in.
I think that's where I ended. You're making fun of me. That's where I ended up.
Now, let's talk about, I was telling people before you got here that you and I are pretty much the same age. How did you celebrate your 50th birthday?
Oh, so it hasn't happened. You know, like that? Because somebody over there thinks this is hysterical. Okay, but when I explain, I was,
Yeah.
okay, this is serious.
I know.
I mean, this is really true. The embankment was true. I was in the middle of serious production.
Doing production.
What is with him?
I don't
What
know.
is he?
Doing production for your pay-per-view television special.
Yes, and have it, trying to, I had control.
I'll clear the courtroom, please. Let the witness finish.
That's okay. I think it's much more interesting what they think happened.
I know. So anyway, your 50th birthday, you want to do something nice. You want to call attention to it. You want to... No.
Well, you know, I don't like Farrah Fawcett 50. It's like part of my name. Farrah Fawcett 44,
That's right.
part of my name.
Right.
Do they say David Letterman?
No,
they just
don't
say
even say David Letterman.
They do too.
Oh, do they really? In the park?
The zoo.
Yeah, the zoo. I know.
I saw the zoo. Okay, it's a long story.
All right, well, let's come back to that. Let's come back to that one.
You don't want me to finish?
Well, no, we'll come back to that.
They want to know.
Yeah.
Very fast. My birthday is February 2nd. My mother's is January the 30th. My son was born on January 30th. That means that my mother's mother and I had to conceive on the same day.
Wow. Wow, that's unusual, yeah.
He's going, oh my... No, now there's a story.
I wonder if that happens. I wonder in families if that happens much. Probably doesn't happen much, do you think?
I don't think so.
No.
Not at all. Okay, so now I'm sitting there and I'm looking at, I'm trying to explain to these people who are looking at me with blank stares about how, since I was at the University of Texas, I wanted to do a body, I wanted to paint with my body.
You're an art major in college, yeah. And you wanted to do like a painting with...
I wanted to paint with my body.
Well, yeah,
in other
a kind
words,
of abstract sort of thing.
and yet not.
And I can't... It's probably difficult to do portrait work that way. Right?
Well, I have to tell you, I did the most incredible gluteus maximus.
Yeah.
So
it's on your butt. You're talking about your ass, right?
Yes, I am. It's so good. It's one of the best things I've ever done.
Who owns the artwork now? Is it something you have in your private collection, or did somebody buy that piece of art? Or?
No, it's mine.
That's good.
It's mine.
Yeah.
But it has, you know, it's very expressive. It's round, and then it has like movement. So it's like energy. So what I wanted to do was paint. Not put paint on my body, but use my body parts to paint with.
Right,
so that,
exactly.
like, if you lean up against it, you know, and then there's this, and then there's this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
And you're completely nude when you do this?
No.
No, of course
no,
not. That'd be silly. That would be silly, and I think illegal. Illegal.
No.
And what about turpentine? If you're naked and you get turpentine, well, turn out the lights and call the cops, because ouch is right. Take a ride in a convertible, call me in the morning.
Get a cab, good night.
I have on paint.
Yeah.
I have on paint.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm not nude.
May we show the pictures? And by the way, what is your family... What does your family think? What is the response you get from, like, example, your son? How old is your son? Like 12 years old?
12.
12 years old. What is his response? Has he seen the pictures in the Playboy?
Yes, he has.
Yeah. And what is his reaction to that?
Whoa, Mom. No. But he said... No, he says, dope. That's really dope. And I said, dope? But anyway, I have to say that I wouldn't have done the 1995 layout without his permission.
He was all right with it then. He was comfortable with it as a young man.
Well, he grew up with me, surrounded by lots of my artwork, which is predominantly the female,
Right, so he's
body.
seen that sort of thing before.
Yes, and he understood when I explained it to him what I wanted to accomplish, which was to prove. Bad, you're bad. To prove that art, sort of like they perceive it in. I really thought I was looking out the window.
Yeah.
Because I've never been here before.
That's right. It's your first time here.
My God.
Look at how nice you look. Don't you look nice? That's a lovely picture. You look great there on camera.
No, I don't like the way I look.
What happened?
I don't know.
Are you all right, Corky? Did you go down? What happened? Our stage managers went down. Hit the deck. Are you all right? Is that not you okay? What happened? What's he doing? Oh, you tripped on a cable.
I don't blame him.
I see.
Has that ever happened before?
Oh, only on his honeymoon.
Lots of
I don't
firsts.
even know what that means.
Lots of firsts.
Yeah. Let me hang on a second there,
okay.
Farrah. Let's just see what we're doing here now. We have to take you downtown for X-rays.
More.
You gonna be all right?
But I want to finish my story
Okay,
later.
we're coming right back. We'll be right back with Farrah Fawcett. Welcome back to Nightline. So, what were we talking about? Your artwork? I want to show some of these. How many times have you been in Playboy, by the way?
The first time was 1978 with all my clothes on. First time,
Right.
I think anybody. And it's so interesting. I was thinking back the other day because there were two covers. Half wanted one and I wanted the other. What gave me the guts? I called him up. I said, "No, I like this one." So we were arguing.
That's a smart thing to have done. Appear in Playboy with your clothes on. I think that really satisfies and calls. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it's a shrewd thing for you to have done. And
Yes.
you've been in two more times, and you're on the cover of this one. Let's just take a look at this. We have to be sort of careful.
You don't have the other cover?
Well, which cover are you talking about? Is that the other cover, meaning what?
No, there are two.
And here's TV Guide, and
Had my clothes on.
you're naked in TV Guide as well. Wow.
No, but you know
Look
what?
at Thursdays at 9.
No.
Is this the cover you're talking about?
No, not that one.
Okay.
Don't like that
Let's see.
one.
All right.
That's the 1978. Half one.
All right. There you
Anyway.
go. What? Did we get all of the ones you're...
No.
I'm serious. If you have a second, what's the deal on this guy, though? What's happening there? Who is that guy? What is that all about?
Wait.
Look at me.
No.
I'm in my underpants.
What does that say?
I don't know. There you go. And get into a 12-step program immediately.
See, there's another one.
Huh? This is the one. Now let's look at some
There
of
are
these.
two covers.
Two covers of this issue.
Yeah, two different covers.
I see. And what is the other cover?
It's different. Oh, wait, maybe I can
It'd be
show
funny
you.
if the other cover was identical.
Well,
It'd be funny. I know, it'd be silly, wouldn't it?
well,
But Farrah, let's show some of these if we
It's
can.
sort of like that.
Because they're lovely. These are
It's a bubble.
actually this is
It's
kinetic artwork.
Kinetic.
Yeah. You know?
What?
Yeah.
Really? What do you mean?
Like in motion, the human form.
That's the other one.
Yeah, that's nice.
But
Can we show that?
Yes, because you can't. Yes, so it's the first time Playboy's ever done two covers, two different covers.
There's one
for
right there. Right there. We can't show that too long.
Why? No, you can't. You can't.
Can't show it. There'll be trouble in the control room.
It's bubble wrap.
Oh, it's bubble wrap. All right, but I'm going to show the one with the paint there, so you're actually. What? Now what have I done? I can't find it. We had them clipped earlier.
It's because you know the thing is first of all it's my give me the damn thing.
The thing there. I just want to show. Whoa! Hey,
now, I didn't do anything like that. Wow.
Yeah.
There are things in here that I've never seen.
Things have changed. Oh, here, there you go.
Okay.
Let's just show this one. Huh? Is that one all right? Tell people what we're looking at there, because this looks like this is like classic sculpture.
Well, yeah. Okay. The thing is, I had on pink, so that's one that's more, and you could just cover that.
Right. Sure.
Cover the that.
How long did it take you to get the paint off?
You know what? It took a long time. It took an hour, and there was only hot water. Scalding. That was a little joke they played on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, Farrah, on the pay-per-view special, is it an hour long?
It's 58 minutes.
58 minutes?
Okay, that's another first. It's another first. Okay. Did you know that? Did you?
No, I didn't know. I thought of an hour, but I didn't realize it's 58.
Well,
you ran out of steam? What happened? Couldn't do an hour, huh?
the thing is that they have their regulations.
I
don't know why.
But what kind of things do you do?
What do you mean you know?
What do you do on the show?
It's the first time that there's ever been a pay-per-view. What's wrong?
Well, nothing.
Special that is a non-live event.
Do you take
not
calls?
Mike
Are you taking calls on the show?
Not Mike Tyson, not a concert, but okay. Am I taking calls?
Yeah, on the show.
I'm not there.
Oh.
In fact, that's what I say in it. When I was doing the shooting, I went.
But you also do some painting on the show. Yeah,
yes,
that'll be good. Okay.
Yes.
Pay-per-view special on June 11th.
That's
well,
right.
I hope it's a big success for you, and congratulations on a lovely life and a wonderful career. Thank you for being here. You've been a great guest. Pleasure meeting you.